It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game one of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Look at Oklahoma City. They come into this series, Greg, with every confidence that they're the better team and have what it takes to advance to the championship round.
And rightfully so. Now is the time to show and prove, deliver on the hype, and let's see if they can take control of this series.
And keep their focus, right? Keep their focus even when they feel like, yeah, we're the better team. But we've got to make sure, as you've talked about before, on paying attention to the small details.
No doubt about it. You have to stay in the present and really be about what has made you good and gotten you to this point.
That's a good line. Staying present. Very well said. The first one falls. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Releases. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, here's Dort. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Dort.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Williams against McDaniel. And the shot goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall surveying the D. And he lays it straight in. Randall's got his second bucket.
Yeah, it's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it, good. And that's now 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. McDaniels against Williams. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Williams. A shot by McDaniels, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail. Randall kicks to Edwards. Back to Randall. Rebound by Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it Brent his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Hartenstein against Gobert. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now here's Conley. Still yet to score. Edwards can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Drops in the layup for 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to McDaniels. Randall against Holmgren. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Randall no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Edwards
against Dort. outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So it's the Timberwolves now. 9-point game. Edwards against Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Jumps up. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The length of SGA is huge there. At 6'6", he can be pretty disruptive to your offense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here is Edwards. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly. with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And it's good, 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 5. Handle with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle passes to Gobert. Alexander Walker with the ball. Gobert the screen. Down low with the clock winding down and finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Pass to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Up top, Randle. He's guarded by Williams. Clark the pass to Reid. Williams with the steal. Caruso kicks to Wallace. It's Williams high post. Takes a 3. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 16.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Down by 15. Reid with a screen on Williams. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Chalk up 2 there. 18 points for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Pass to Reid. Now Randle. He's guarded by Williams. Now Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. To the paint. Here's Reid. Alexander Walker finds Reid. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Stolen by Reid. Pass to Clark. DiVincenzo with it. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Randle. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 11. To the middle, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Randall. Off on the layup. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And, Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's DiVincenzo after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards with confidence.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Reed, covered by Wiggins. They double him with Wallace. Miller against Williams. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Minnesota. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Minnesota with the rebound. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Edwards can't hit.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams dishes to Wallace. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his side.
Reed with a screen on Wallace. Baseline try. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Edwards.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Chang, he's checked in for Williams. Minnesota also with the sub. Einad's checked in. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
Edwards can't hit. The Thunder leading by 10. Caruso, the pass to Jang, and finished off by Jang.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Back to Conley. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. And finished off by Gobert.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. For the Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Conley scanning the floor. Randle no good. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Williams. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dort kicks to Holmgren. McDaniels against Williams. Shoots over McDaniels. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. It's Randall with the drive. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Edwards from deep three-point land. The Thunder pull it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Williams against Gobert. Now Holmgren. Holmgren is doubled. Clock at 4. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Out to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Down low. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And he makes the first.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. Tries the spin move. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got 7 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Hartenstein with it. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. Dort kicks to Williams. Three-pointer. Randall grabs the board.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Now Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And that one falls for Williams. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Williams. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Conley. Here's Randall. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Covered by Conley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Minnesota with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Conley with a wide open look. True on the 14-footer.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wallace against Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's tightly guarded. Randall no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Williams passes to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Bank shot, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Wallace kicks to Dort. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Dort. Dort's got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Clark outside. Randall against Holmgren. From outside the arc. And Julius Randall with the 3. Randall's got 13 points.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Now, here's Dort. Holmgren the pass to Wallace. DiVincenzo against Dort. Here's Holmgren. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice D. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. No good that time.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
That'll do it for the first half. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 14. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Outside Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the frame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The Thunder have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Free throw no good for Williams. Timberwolves trail by 16. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Dort. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now here's Williams, defended by Alexander Walker. From 13, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Randall, the 3-ball, and the rejection by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here is Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Outside Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Alexander Walker finds Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Misses the three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is effective at the pull-up.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Randall from outside. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Williams against Conley. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves trail by 11. Over in the corner, Conley. Back to Randall. Williams against Edwards. Pass to Randall. Clock at 6. Conley with the screen on Holmgren. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside Williams. Shoots over Alexander Walker. The shot by Williams, no good. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 11. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards against Williams. They need this one. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, combine the handles and the quickness, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander becomes a handful.
Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Gobert with a screen on George. And here's Edwards from the arc. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley left side. Alexander Walker on the wing. Hartenstein against Gobert. Randall from outside. It's good from long range. Randall's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty.
Now here's Randall. 19 points in the game. Here is Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. Conley picks him up. Count that bucket. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Randall outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall against Holmgren. Poked away. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in this game. Williams' shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Alexander Walker. Connects from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Holmgren. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Shoots over Dort. The Thunder pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Over Edwards. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trail by 11. Conley left side. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. All alone. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Over Williams. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Thunder leading by 13. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 12.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Nice defense from George. Williams looking over the floor. Holmgren against Randall. Holmgren in the post. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 18.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Pass to Randall. 1:32 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Holmgren.
There's the inside in Randall's inside-out game.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Cason Wallace comes in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. The lead is 15. Pass to Holmgren. Inside, here's Wallace. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And that's now 7 points for Wallace. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. DiVincenzo against Wallace. Clark inside. Back to DiVincenzo. Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Wallace outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo kicks to Reid. Here's Dillingham. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the triple. The Thunder leading by 17. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. DiVincenzo with it. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. 16 feet away, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Wallace. Williams finds Wallace. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Wallace. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. And Edwards drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Floats one, draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Miller's checked in for Joe Ingles.
What's up?
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards against Caruso. Out to Miller. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Williams with the ball on the wing. Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in, and then for Minnesota, Minod's checked in, and it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 18. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Edwards inside, defended by Caruso. And he comes up with the deuce.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander over Conley. And again.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Caruso against Edwards. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caruso against Edwards. Williams passes to Dort. Williams sets a screen for Dort. 5 to shoot. Wiggins outside. Over Reed. Reed with the block. Pass to DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Picked by Reed. It's up a 3. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Thunder leading by 17. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander fires for 3. Good, he hits again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Williams against Reed. Outside Conley. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And that one misses. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he's good on the second. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 19-point game. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. Hartenstein finds Dort. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. Finished off the break. 9 points for Mike Conley.
And a terrific two-way player. Conley capable of dominating possessions all by himself.
Screen by Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Oh, here's Edwards. Reed with a screen on George.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Edwards drops them both. The Thunder leading by 17. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Holmgren, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Line for 1.
Free throw good, Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Dort is screen on Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what a response from these incredible fans, so in tune with the game and what he's accomplished.
He's got the franchise record for points in a playoff game. He is going off when it matters most. Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Williams. Great D that time from Edwards. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. And here's Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams against McDaniel. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 56 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 18. And here is Conley. Randall outside. And it's off from three-point range. Williams for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Randall outside. From downtown, drops in the tray. Randall's got 26.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. No good on the 3. The Thunder leading by 15. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Connects again.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going?
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves trail by 17. Randall dishes to Conley. Hartenstein against Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Hartenstein. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter. And here is Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Back to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball's knocked loose. Holmgren is doubled. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 4. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Gonna be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for Oklahoma City.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now, here's Holmgren. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.